How's work today?
Same as usual, lots to do.
That never changes.
Dad, I want to ask you something. How did you find Mom?
She was a gift that sort of fell into my lap.
Worship?
No, not exactly. I knew she was the one and simply asked to marry her.
Is that what you would recommend?
That is an excellent question for your mom to answer. Honey, what would you say?
When God gives you peace and clarity about a potential mate, go with that and don't look back.
So an arranged marriage or...
He asked me directly.
I certainly did.
And I said yes before he had a chance to change his mind.
Of course, her parents were happy, but we had just come out of the wilderness years. Things were much less formal than they are now.
My parents didn't speak Hebrew. I had to interpret everything.
But in the end, the language barrier wasn't a hindrance?
No, not really. But my best advice is to find someone who can cook.
That's the first thing he noticed about me. My cooking.
For sure. Well, I noticed that you're pretty. I noticed that first.
Well, of course you would say that now. But it's true. I really did fall into his lap.
What?
Let me explain. When I rescued her from the tower, she slid down the rope and fell right into my arms. First time I held her, felt right, like God had placed her there to stay.
I hurt my foot coming down the road, so Solomon picked me up and carried me to where the rest of my family were gathered.
And that's what took to get my attention. Sometimes us guys need a little extra nudge of confirmation.
You're saying she actually couldn't walk?
You try sliding on a 30-foot rope and see what happens.
Mom?
Don't ask.
Okay, I won't.
Jesse, who are you? Oh, there you are. Hi, Samuel. What's under your arm? It's a scroll, a good way to write things down. What are you doing? I'm learning about our history. Oh yeah, I've heard about that stuff. I know all the stories from here to here.
So, what have you got there?
Hebrew scroll. It unrolls. I like this. Someday, I'm gonna write down all your stories. Can you tell me about this one?
Sure. Okay, let's see. Back in the days when the judges ruled the land, there was a famine, and Mahlon and Chilion had to move to Moab, where they married young Moabite wives. But then,
Tragedy struck! So weary in the curse, their family grew by two. But tragedy struck when vows were new, and will die. Grew and died, all the grew and grew. All together, the boys died, and so did their dad.
this is very, very sad.
but that window of opportunity is shutting. Fast. How? Why? I must marry the closest relative and bear a son. That son would then be Elimelech's heir. And now that I think about it, this could also affect you. Oh? Levitical law gives you both the right to marry any one of my future sons. Though, it may be a challenge for me to bear one and then quite a wait for you.
So interesting, these Levitical laws. How is it that you know them so well?
We studied them in our years in the wilderness. Most of us could recite them by heart.
Sounds boring, but useful. Does everyone in Israel still live by these laws?
Absolutely.
Would we be in danger if we came with you?
Well, no, not at all, but why would you want to come with me?
I like these laws. They seem to address every life situation in a fair manner.
But nothing is certain about her gaining back the inheritance.
I know that, but my decision is made. I'm taking my chances and staying with Naomi.
I guess I'll tag along too then.
Good, because she will definitely need our help to secure her new fiancé.
Don't count her children before they're born.
She can still look appealing. Right?
Her relative must marry her, regardless, right?
I think yes. I love Levitical law.
So, we learn to speak Hebrew. Hope that Naomi bears another son. Wait 20 years or so and just a minute. Wait, what? Would Chilion, a second-born, also get the inheritance?
Let's say he did.
I would then be second in line.
If she manages to marry and if she has more sons, then yes. But if she has daughters or no children at all, then...
Oh, I need to rethink this. There are too many ifs.
Girls, are you coming?
I'm having second thoughts.
What?
I may take your advice after all. I'm too young to live the rest of my life as a widow. I really want to have children someday.
Oh, Orpah, I do understand. And the odds are certainly against me having another son for you.
And there's such a slim possibility. I don't know if I can take that chance.
Honey, you're making the right choice. Your parents can find a new husband for you.
I know, but I'll miss you terribly.
Are you sure about this?
Between a rock and a hard place. But yes, I'm sure. I will never forget you, my dear Naomi, my dear.
Given the unknown circumstances of our unknown future, I must agree with Orpah. And I will always love you, my sweet girl. Please, take care of yourself.
Maybe one day we can all reconnect. May the Lord keep you safe.
And may He watch over you and protect you. Goodbye, Orpah.
Goodbye, Orpah.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye, Orpah. Bye. Bye. Your sister has made her choice. What about you?
There's no use trying to talk me out of it. You can't get rid of me quite so easily. You can walk, you can run, you can bake in the sun, but I stay right here with you. And no matter what comes our way, right beside you I will stay. Where you live, I
It'll be nice to have some company along the way.
So, you plan to marry one of Elimelech's relatives?
That is my legal right. Yes.
Do you know who it would be? Younger or older?
There are two, both younger.
Okay, what about your house?
Probably quite run down by now.
10 years is a long time to be empty.
And it would be a miracle to bear a son at my age.
Nothing is impossible.
But just improbable. So, we have a dilemma.
We need a plan.
We need a plan to find a man who can redeem the property and worth the land. I understand he must be from my king. It simply must be done. We need to figure out what seems impossible. How can we accomplish this, Lord? Please give us wisdom. All that you tell us we will do.
I need a son, I need a wife, I need a motivated woman in my life. To have a son from my own line, or I will lose my land to someone else.
How can we accomplish this, Lord? Please give us wisdom. All that you tell us we will do.
Impossible, I need a son.
I need a man. Oh, Lord, hear my
This is the ground, Bethlehem is the town. The land that surrounds me is what sustains the livelihood of many working here. My friends and family, this is our destiny.
Sing often when you're alone?
Baby, listen, Jonadab, our destiny is to till this soil and to make the ground produce its grain. This land is ours for our lifetime, and then we turn it over to our sons and down throughout the generations. You now have a son to pass yours down to. I, on the other hand, have no son.
Same song, same dance. Listen, you need a wife, and I can help you there. However, as your closest relative, your land will be in good hands if needed.
Oh, you'd just love to get your hands on it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I'd like to get my hands on Elimelech's property as well. You better get busy with the courtship, with any girl. Does it really matter which one? Just make a choice and be done with it.
It's easy for you to say. I'm so busy these days that no girl ever sees me in anything but my work clothes.
And usually sweaty. I get it. You are saturated with girl repellent. But listen, to actually land one, you've got to take some time to clean up.
Well, certainly not during the harvest time. Do you know where I sleep these days?
Yeah, up on the windowing floor. After working all day, you put in another couple of sweaty hours, and you fall asleep in your clothes.
Thanks for nothing. But at least I've made a success of the farm.
Yeah, best producing fields anywhere. I agree. And someday, they'll all be mine.
Not if I can help it.
Should I expect Naomi to bear a second husband for me? I'm willing, but seriously, how long will this take?
I'm depressed. Maybe I didn't clearly think things through.
Without a son, I will not have a lasting inheritance in Judah.
My clock is ticking madly. How can I help her?
I've no time for courtship.
Can I still bear a child? Less than wait for 18 years. My clock is ticking too. And grow older by the day.
All I know is how to work and have no time for romances.
It's one of us, as soon as possible. For an old lady, you move fast. It is so fun to work for Boaz.
Have you seen his house?
Big. He has developed land for tremendous seasons of famine. His are the best fields in all of Bethlehem.
He works hard, sure, but that's all he does. No time for courtship, marriage, children.
But he'll always have plenty to eat.
Hey, look. 2 women walking towards town. Who are they?
I'm not sure. Looks like they've been traveling for a while. Maybe from Moab?
I don't recognize the younger one, but the older one looks familiar.
It's Naomi. Naomi? Are you sure?
Yes, it's definitely a little ex-wife.
But where is her husband? Or her sons? She has aged badly.
And who's the younger one?
Both dressed in shabby, outdated clothes.
That's something only you would know, Siona.
Perhaps a beggar joined her along the way?
Maybe Naomi brought her from Moab.
Everyone knows nothing good comes from Moab. It's the land of idolatry.
Idol worshippers. Evil, mean, hateful people.
Hey, maybe not all of them.
But who is she? And why is she with Naomi? Hey, Naomi's back!
Oh, I have such good memories of Naomi from when I was a little girl. She always gave me something nice to eat whenever I would visit, even during the famine.
Whoa, finally!
But where's the rest of the family?
Gone! All 3! What happened?
What are you going to do?
Oh, we'll live in our house. Is it still standing?
Yes, it's still there.
It probably needs a good scrubbing, though.
I'll run home and get a bucket and brush.
Oh, we can help too.
Oh, thank you, lady, so very much. That's so kind of you. I am just exhausted. Oh, Mother, here, take my arm. Oh, Ruth, I don't know how I'm going to be able to provide for you.
It'll be all right. God will provide for us.
I left full and came back empty, hopeless. Call me Mara, for I'm in bitterness of soul.
Can you give me more details, Naomi? Why?
My husband and sons died in the plague, but now my daughter-in-law Ruth and I have come back to pick up the pieces of my life.
Well, you might as well know that Nina has been using your house as a sheep shed.
She didn't think you'd ever return. Listen, you rest up. I'll go help the girls with the cleaning.
Oh, thank you, Yobella. That is so kind. We are just exhausted. It was a long walk.
Just prepare a place for Naomi to rest. I'll be there soon to help with the cleaning.
Take your time.
That girl has such a thick accent.
Moabite, right?
Yes, Moabite.
One can hardly understand anything she says.
Stay clear. A leopard cannot change its spots.
Does anyone else know she's back?
I'm sure Siona has told the whole town by now.
Sure. Well, with her husband and sons gone, she will not be able to keep her property.
Well, at least she can use it for now. But until then,
That Moabite girl will be on the streets, begging with the rest of them.
who are those people, Mother?
Oh, neighbors, good people.
They seem so uppity with their noses straight into the air.
They really are nice people once you get to know them.
I hope so.
Naomi, your house is ready. I'll walk with you.
Oh, thank you, Dory. But please, hold this again. Call me Mara, for I have lost all my joy.
I'm so sorry.
This serves her right. Now we have 2 more widows to care for.
Don't be silly. God will provide for them. And there is always cleaning.
Why did Naomi leave us anyway? And then to bring back a foreigner.
Well, we know what Levitical law says about strangers living among us.
Yes, I know. We must love them as ourselves.
Welcome home. Oh, thank you, Dory. Thank you, Shua. That's so kind of you. Home at last. 10 years this house sat empty.
It feels good to finally be here. Malon always dreamed of taking us back to his childhood home.
You seem so happy. Tell me, what is there to be happy about?
I have found joy here with you.
But I'm so heartbroken.
You will find your joy again.
Looks ready to me. What do you think?
It's definitely ready.
I agree. It's time to bring in the harvest. Let's not bunny bring us holy.
They are ready. They are ready.
Hot half crowded, reaching their full
It is ready. It is ready.
sign up.
Everyone to work this season. Notice the abundant crop. Keep up the work of the humming and humming until you hear the sound of the lunch bell calling. This is our legacy. This is our destiny. This is our You can sing those partnerships, partnerships of nothingness. Let the one begin in harvest time. This is our inheritance, a land of prosperity. Land that He has given us to live abundantly. We gather the sons by day, and we know them at night. The moon only light as we work past sundown, and start the day again at the first light of dawn. It's our calling to bring in the yield from each producing field, supplying grain for our neighbors in Bethlehem.
Boaz, your neighbor has returned.
No kidding. Elimelech is back?
No, only Naomi and a companion.
What?
It's a sad story, but meanwhile, you might want to get your sheep off their property.
Okay, will do, but what happened?
Judgment, and they were found lacking.
Come on, don't be mean.
But remember, they left us and moved to Moab.
And now they have returned.
One of them.
Dusting, making beds, it's starting to feel like home again.
It is pleasant here, and some people were actually very kind to help us.
Do we have anything to eat?
A handful of grain and no olive oil now.
Well, we are in luck. It's harvest time.
Moabite. They came here with Naomi. They arrived here with nothing but the outdated clothes on their backs. She wears the same thing every day.
At least Naomi still has a house.
Wait a minute. Does Ruth think she will inherit her house once Naomi is gone? Look, once a relative claims it, Ruth will be on her own.
So she'll be here all alone.
Of course, she'll be alone. We're not supposed to commingle with the heathen.
She seems nice. She works hard, but her clothes do need washing.
Then what would she wear while washing them?
Boaz is the richest, most eligible bachelor in town. What type of girl do you think will catch his eye?
Well, I would think she'd have to be a nice Jewish girl.
Check.
Available, virgin, never married.
Check, check, and check.
Beautiful.
Check.
I hope. Smart.
Okay, maybe check.
Want still live a life of luxury.
Definite check.
Needs to know how to host friends and relatives.
With lots of money to spend, definite check, check.
And she would be in charge of the household servants.
Absolutely. I love being in charge. See, Ruth is still cleaning. Shall we ask her to eat with us?
Yes, I know a few words in her language.
I don't think it's allowed. Is it? Well, I wouldn't do it anyway.
Why not?
3 reasons. It's hard to communicate with her. She's poor. She's Moabite. And doesn't understand our culture.
That's 4 reasons.
And they all sound harsh.
Yes, but that's the way it is. So don't be contaminated.
What about welcoming the poor?
Of course, let her glean. They must eat after all. Working never hurt anyone.
I wonder what she looks like under all the dirt.
My guess is that she's pretty plain.
So what if she is?
I'd still like to get to know her.
Hey, I'll go with you.
No, no, no! Keep away, stay clean. I'll never move, girl, she is. She could stab you in the back and never look twice. Keep away, stay clean. A leopard doesn't change its spots. She could stab you in the back. She'd also be very nice. So she could stab you in the back, but be very nice. Look, there's Modi. Oh, he is so cute. Spoken for. Really? When? Not officials yet.
He just doesn't know it yet, right, Fiona?
I'm not saying a word. What about Zev?
Available. I love watching him work.
Those muscles, right?
Keep your mind on the job, ladies.
Don't play the uppity with me, Miss Bella.
I'm not uppity.
Just admit it. Both of you are scheming for a marriage contract.
Okay.
So what?
Part of the fun working here with everyone is watching how matches begin. The guys dig in the ditch, general putting into hitch. Reels are strategizing how to win. But for others here, who work year after year, this is no
There's the new one.
Nice.
She's married.
Oh.
But widow.
Oh. Oh.
So that explains the situation.
And not hired, only gleaning.
So she's a poor, wayfaring stranger among us.
No longer wayfaring, but yes, a poor stranger.
So that's Naomi's Moabite charge. Listen, you guys, don't bother with your nonsense, got it?
No problem. No problem at all.
Oh, and,
Yes?
leave some good-sized handfuls of grain behind you for her to pick up, would you?
Whatever you say, boss. Boaz.
Hello there. What's your name?
Ruth,
I'm Boaz. I'm the owner of this farm.
nice to meet you.
You're welcome to join the others at the house for lunch if you'd like. There's food and water and a bit of shade for a break from the noonday sun.
Thank you. It is hot out here. Wow, she does clean up nice.
And let me know if any of the young men disturb you. I've told them to leave you alone.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Where does she live? Why is she here?
Your place is here.
What brings
She's coming here to get across. Pieces that fall down.
She's working hard and all alone.
She cleans in order to provide
For her own.
She traveled here from Moab with Naomi.
Oh, I see.
She left everything to start with her again.
That's good to hear.
When they arrived, they both were thin and bony. But she is obviously dedicated to her friend.
Obviously dedicated to her friend.
I think she's cute.
You would, that is a
That is my
given.
style.
There is so much more to life this side of heaven. Leave her alone.
If you insist,
She'll be my guest.
I get the drift.
And you stay here to supervise the rest.
Yes, sir.
Here at the house, there's plenty to eat. Plenty of bread and plenty of meat. Water is there, please help yourself. Parched corn,
Thank you, sir.
there you go.
Oh, yes.
There's more on the shelf.
My, what a lot of grain! Gleaning is so easy. Wasn't when I did it. They left good-sized handfuls for me.
Careless?
No, I think it was on purpose.
On purpose, you say.
Sure seemed like it.
Let me put two and two together. Do you know the name of the owner whose field you gleaned?
Oh, Here's what you say. Yeah. Place your cloak over me, for you are a close relative. Now repeat.
Place your cloak over me, for you are a close relative.
He'll know what to do.
What an interesting and required custom this is. I will definitely experience a new side of this culture. I trust her. She's my spiritual guide. She knows how the law works here, right?
Hey, who's there?
Ruth, your handmaid.
Ruth, you are sleeping at my feet.
Yes,
I am staying the night at the winnowing floor.
and I am staying the night here with you.
I can see that, but why?
Place your cloak over me, for you are a close relative.
You are asking me to marry you?
No, Naomi's asking you.
Oh, I see. Am I Adam? This was a quick answer, all right. Do I touch her? Is she real? Yeah, all my ribs are still there. Hey, Naomi, I see what you are telling me.
She said you would understand Levitical law, am I right?
Right, but she's not here. You are.
I am here for her as proxy. See, this hard surface would be uncomfortable for her.
Naomi, what are you doing to me? Listen, there is a closer relative next in line ahead of me. If he chooses to redeem the property, then his next son from that union would be Elimelech's heir.
That lines up with what Naomi said.
That her next son would marry you?
Yes.
That's a long time to wait.
I am aware of that.
The solution then is
Yes.
Levitical law.
Yes.
Is that my cousin as next of kin must do his duty.
But, oh, I don't want
Don't want what?
him.
Oh, I see. And Naomi?
Doesn't want him either.
Well, obviously the law must be followed.
Yes. But if he refuses?
Well, then I am next in line.
And?
I will fulfill the requirements.
Why, thank you, kind sir.
No, thank you. I never had thought while I dreamed of a girl that the girl of my dreams would appear. She is so trusting and kind. Marriage is crossing my mind.
I am surprised that to uncover feet is the best way for strangers to meet. He's the most eligible. was such a long time from now.
Try to get rest with my feet on your chest.
I will keep them warm.
I've always been able to sleep past the threshing floor, but not with the girl at my feet. Loving in cold might seem strange, but that's the way things are. You still awake?
Yes,
I can hear you breathing.
I can hear you.
Shall we talk a while? I'm not sleepy.
Me neither.
Here, come sit with me.
Is it?
It's not like someone's gonna write a book about us.
You're right.
Here, you have asked to be covered, and I have covered you.
I like this law.
So, tell me about yourself. What was it like growing up in Moab?
It was different.
Different in what way?
Kimash.
Oh, you're talking about Moab's national religion.
We were scared. Human sacrifice. Lots of young children died.
I understand. My mom was scared too.
Your mom?
Yeah, she grew up in Jericho. She also faced human sacrifice.
Oh, I didn't know.
But she was eventually rescued by my dad.
How did he rescue her?
Long story. My dad lived in a tent out in the wilderness. Ate manna every day, not knowing anything else. My mother lived in Jericho, a city of doom. She did what she could to survive.
So life was tough for her.
It certainly was. What about you?
Things changed for the better when I met Naomi. She taught me how God is love, and now I no longer have to be afraid. But I still don't fit in very well here. No one understands what I've had to deal with.
I know what it is to be an outcast. I know what it is to not fit in. My mother had a very secret past, full of hurt and lies and sin. Yet she was counted as one to inherit, with my dad as next of kin. She held her head up, bravely walked into her role like a native-born Israeli girl. And you can do it too. So, tell me this. Naomi didn't really expect me to make her my wife now, did she?
I think that was the original plan.
I think I have a different idea.
I think I know what it is.
As soon as daylight comes, I will load you up with grain so that no one will know that you stayed the night here with me.
More elements of this Levitical law?
No, that's my choice, made in both our best interests.
I agree.
And I will talk to Jonadab about purchasing the land. If he wants to, well, we'll have no choice but to let him.
Just the land?
No, all of Elimelech's property would be transferred, and that includes marrying the widow.
Naomi.
Right. But if he refuses, then, well, I'll redeem the property.
And marry Naomi?
No, I'll marry Mahlon's widow.
Me?
Is that okay?
Is that what the law intended?
It matches perfectly.
Then yes, with all my heart, yes.
Oh, there you are. Jonadab, please, come talk with me. You men too. too. Come join us.
Hey, Boaz, what's up?
Naomi, who recently arrived back home from Moab, is selling the property that belonged to our brother Elimelech. You and I are the only ones who are qualified to redeem it, and you are first in line. Do you want to redeem it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I will redeem it.
Okay, but there's a catch. When you purchase the land, you must also marry the widow. Any subsequent heir from that union will cause that parcel of land to revert back to Naomi in the same way as her son's inheritance would have done.
Well, then, I can't redeem that right to myself, lest I endanger my own inheritance. Redeem that right to yourself, or I cannot simply do it.
Agreed. Then take your shoe off in front of these witnesses to seal your decision.
Hate to waste a good pair of sandals, but I can't afford to buy the property and lose it again. Guess I'll have to buy a new pair. Here it is.
Jethro, Othniel.
Yes.
Today you are witnesses to this transaction that I am purchasing from Elimelech, from a Naomi, everything that belonged to Elimelech, Mahlon, and Chilion.
Yes, we are witnesses.
And Ruth, the wife of Mahlon, I will purchase to be my wife, to raise up the name of the dead, that upon his inheritance his name will not fall away from his brethren.
Yes, we are witnesses.
The Lord make this woman like Rachel and Leah, who built the house of Israel, and may she live worthily in Ephratah and be famous in Bethlehem.
May your house be like the house of Pharez, son of Tamar, and Judah.
No, it was just the beginning. Naomi finally had an heir, and we named him Obed.
Obed. My dad.
That's right.
It's a boy, a son. Naomi.
Naomi? That's amazing at her age. Is it hers? I mean, really?
Yes, it truly is. Through Ruth.
Boaz is the father. But Naomi is the mother. Oh, I get it. Levitical law, right?
Of course, Levitical law. And this little boy will be the one to inherit Elimelech's property.
So she finally has an heir.
A living, breathing heir. Your daughter-in-law, who loves you, is better than 7 sons.
I am so very blessed.
Listen, everyone.
If you could give the cast members a few minutes, they need to take off their microphones in the back, and then you may greet them in the lobby. If you would like to help us by recycling your program, you may also leave those on the table out in the front. Thank you so much for coming.